end of June.
Nobody watching that shit.
Hell no, nobody finna watch that shit, man. This shit, it's been trash, dog. It's been a few good games, but it ain't been it just ain't the same no more, dog. Cause it used to be entertaining when you watching that shit.
Now it's like damn near Monday Night Raw type boring. I mean,
Well, you know it's gonna
it might not be that bad, but
you know it's gonna be the Lakers versus whoever.
I don't think
it's getting close to that level. It's getting close to that level.
It ain't worse than that. It's not worse.
Wrestling been trash for years.
Sometimes I feel like it's a chore watching some of these games.
No, but it's just what's gonna happen. It's gonna be LeBron versus whoever. That's how it is. It just remind me of the 90s with fucking Jordan, dog. Shit, I hated that shit and I hate this shit.
Well, Jordan was just great. Well, you got 2 years without Jordan. Well, you got a few years without Jordan in the 90s.
Man, fuck the Bulls and the
95, 96. I mean, 94, 95, and 98, 99.
Man, fuck the Bulls and the 90s shit.
And just 99.
I throw Bell to the Rockets.
Sure. I fucked with Jordan heavy.
I know you do. I don't. We know you do. Shit.
Bill Cartwright.
Bill Cartwright. I know.
What?
Did anybody here ever see Bill Cartwright play ball?
Yeah, I seen Bill Cartwright play. I saw him play.
I have on ESPN.
I mean, he was a role. Player. He wasn't no star or nothing.
Role player.
He was just a role player, just a center to get some minutes, and then he go to the bench. No, nobody wore no Cartwright
jerseys when I was working at the store. Jordan, Pippen, and Rodman, dog. Like, those are the only jerseys I ever seen in the Bulls, like in the Bulls jerseys in the store.
I seen on one too, Cool Coach.
Cool Coach was straight. Cool Coach was raw. Cool Coach was hitting all them big shots and shit that second season after Horace left. That second season Pippen was by himself. Cool Coach was saving them in a lot of games, dog. They should have lost more than what they did, but Cool Coach would just hit those last second shots. Cool Coach was clutch, so I can't take none from him. Scotty was the facilitator. He would guard the point guards and the two guards. Who else they had? Jason Caffey and them. They had Kerr coming off the bench. I mean, BJ was balling, but they figured BJ out. So that season they weren't really playing that good. They figured that BJ he'll have a hot little start and then he'll just be cold, and then they could shut him down. And Pippen couldn't. He wasn't closing, and that's when Phil started drawing up plays for Cool Coach, and that's when they started beefing. That's why he started throwing the chairs and all that stuff on the court and all that crap, because he was mad because Cool Coach was taking the shots and not him.
Yeah. Hey, see, that's crazy.
What? I don't think this is real. This nigga acting dumb as his captain.
What do you say? What academics say? Yeah, sure.
Talking about Marlon Rory suing Joe Biden.
What? Good.
I think that nigga cut because he just said a lot of bullshit because he don't like.
Yeah, probably. But yeah. The Bulls was one of the best teams ever assembled, man. I mean,
they were all right. They just had Jordan and the refs. That's all the fuck they had.
I understand where you're coming from.
Short motherfuckers, Jerry Krause.
You said what?
Well, come on. They won 6 championships. And you tell me that they're supposed to be like...
Well, they did benefit from the expansion team, too.
Man, fuck them and them 6 championships. I don't care if they won 12. Fuck them.
All those expansion teams.
I don't like them motherfuckers. and never
You just
have.
don't like it. That's all it is.
I don't like them.
A lot of people hated the Bulls.
I mean, I didn't. It's not hate. It's just I just felt like they got away with a lot of shit. They used to get away with. It's like watching. It's like watching LeBron, except Jordan actually could play. They both did. They both get the same calls. They both get the same whistles. They always crying to the ref. It's the same shit. It's just different era, dog. It's like, come on, stop it. Y'all just in love. Y'all just was in love with that fucking commercial, dog, in Space Jam. That's why y'all love them. Like, stop it. Stop the cap. Stop the cap. Stop the cap, dog. Stop the cap, dog. Y'all just over glorify this nigga, dog. Y'all over glorify Michael Jordan. All of y'all over glorify this nigga, dog. Like, it's like, okay, he was great, but it's like, dog, he was. It was basketball before him, nigga, and it's basketball after him, y'all. Y'all just remind me of all the fucking dick riders back in the day. Man, the Bulls. Everybody was a Bulls fan, and when he left, everybody like, oh, we're going over here now to the Lakers. Man, fuck that shit, man. All that bullshit. That 6 championship bull. Fuck all that shit. Fuck that shit. I don't fuck with that shit.
I love Shaq. Shaq was my guy.
Man, fuck Shaq too.
Jordan
Big
was my
bald-headed
guy.
bitch.
Larry Johnson.
Soft ass dude. Always talking about, man, they always trying to steal the spotlight from me. They always trying to steal the spotlight from me. They always trying to steal the spotlight from me. I fuck Kobe. Man, fuck Penny. Fuck them. Always crying like a bitch, nigga. You 7'1", crying like a bitch. That's all he did was cry. They keep fouling me. Then shoot some free throws, bitch. Make the free throws. Nobody gonna foul your ass. Yeah, he was blaming Nick Anderson. Man, Nick Anderson could have made 1 free throw. Bitch, why you ain't make no free throws? Bitch, you was like 30%. The fuck? Yo, sorry ass bastard, dog. Man, fuck him too. Big ass crybaby. That's all he did was cry. When every time he got fouled, he cried. They keep fouling me. They fouling me. Yeah, bitch, you can't shoot no free throws. That's why.
I remember running around the room when Shaq hit those 2 free throws to save us in fucking against the Dallas Mavericks in 06 in the finals. Dog, I was like, yo, Shaq.
Man, y'all niggas won because of the fucking refs, dog. Y'all screwed the Mavericks the next 4 games. D Wade shot like 50 damn free throws. The fuck? I said, fuck out of here. They gave y'all that shit because it was the Shaq and D Wade show now. That lame ass shit.
I loved it, bro.
I know you did. You love that. You the nigga who get caught with the story. You like the story more than the actual shit. Yeah, that's you. You like the glamour and glitch shit. You know, yeah, that's what you like.
Wade was my favorite player.
Come on now.
I told everybody in Mama this 2 years in advance. I said Wade is going to get his ring before Melo and LeBron, and everybody thought it was fucking nuts.
Nigga, I knew he was. I knew he was gonna get one before them because he was better than them. He was better than Melo and better. We saw that the first year when he played. He was better than both of them. We knew that shit because when I saw him in Miami, he was dominating. Yeah, I mean, and plus Wade's game, how his game was.
Team around him like that,
right?
Yeah. Wade had everybody at a point. What did he had? He had Shaq. He had who else was on that team?
Payton, James Posey, Williams, Alonzo Mourning was coming off the bench.
Yeah.
That team was nice that he had.
What's the name?
I think they had Udonis Haslem. Yeah, they had him at the time too. Yep, they had Haslem. So they had a good team in Miami. And then Pat Riley was coaching.
Yeah, it was a very good team.
Yeah, it was.
That's some of this Chinese basketball shit.
This nigga bet at Chinese basketball.
All these extra possessions.
Nah, because the Bulls didn't have a power forward anymore. Horace went to the Orlando Magic. That's what they was
Right. Horace
and
left.
Nobody wanted Rodman except the Bulls.
Right.
At the time.
Right. But if you're Michael Jordan, why did you need Rodman? If you're Michael Jordan. If you're the greatest of all time, why did you need Rodman? Because this is all y'all tell me. No. Y'all all tell me. Y'all tell me Michael's the greatest of all time. He's the God, Black Jesus and shit. He can make the water disappear and come back. But why did he get Rodman in? Rodman ain't that good though. He didn't need Rodman. So why did he go get Rodman? Why did they get Rodman in?
I never called him.
Rodman was cheap. He was cheap at the time. Why not?
But y'all telling me Rodman ain't that good. Like he the guy who did everything.
I didn't say he wasn't that good.
Okay, so I'm just saying, like, if Michael is Black Jesus and all this, why did he need Rodman?
Oh God.
He Black Jesus. He Black Jesus and Snickers.
Really
Come on,
stuck with that
come on,
nigga.
AC. Don't do this, bro.
I'm not doing nothing. I mean, I'm telling y'all, this is all I hear from Michael Jordan fans, how great he is, and I'm just telling you, he was great, but he's not great. You guys are over glorifying him. Like he was okay. He wasn't all that to me. I've seen better.
Dog, if Penny didn't get hurt, Rodman or Shaq.
You said what?
If Penny didn't get hurt, he would have eclipsed Jordan.
Exactly. That's no question. We all know that shit. Everybody knew that. It is, dog. Penny could shoot better. He was a better ball handler. He ran the point. He could play with anybody. Michael had to play with a certain amount of players. He couldn't play with just everybody. Michael's personality was too fucking maniacal and crazy. Everybody couldn't play with Mike. Penny could play with everybody. And Penny was killing them during those series, dog. The nigga who was letting us down was that fuck-ass Diesel nigga y'all keep saying was great. And his fat ass sucked. I know because I watch these games, C-Pen. We watch. My brother is just like you. My brother Marlon is just like you. He loved Michael Jordan. We sat there watching Jordan get his ass handed to him by Penny. Shaq was the reason we were losing because when Rodman came, do you know what Rodman did? Rodman was able to get the rebounds. He was able to push Shaq out of his comfort zone. Like Chris Webber say, if you push Shaq to his left, Shaq can't score in the post. Have you noticed when he goes left, he's bricking all the time trying to shoot that ugly ass hook shot?
Yeah, bro, I know.
The fuck is you talking about? I know, nigga. Shaq was not that great, dog. He was overrated.
The West Side.
He was overrated.
But why didn't? Okay, so why when he went to LA, he won championships then?
But why didn't he win early on? He didn't win until Kobe developed. Kobe had to develop to get him a championship. His first 3 years, those first 4 years there, he was flaming out.
He was flaming out.
He cost them series. Go ask my brother. I'm gonna bring my brother on here one day. He is a true Lakers fan. He loved the Lakers. He will tell you about that bum Shaq. He'll tell you about him.
Yeah, man.
You can't call Shaq. You got 4 rings. Like a Shaq and shit.
Right. Yep. He did. He's a bum with 4 rings, nigga. Hey, Will Perdue got 3 or 4 rings too, nigga. Shit.
Oh my God.
Will Perdue got 4 rings. Shit.
You got like 4. He went to Spurs and started getting it in.
I mean, shit. What the fuck the rings mean? Robert Horry got 7, nigga.
Was nice,
man.
I mean, I'm just saying. What the? I don't see what y'all see, dog. Like Shaq wasn't that good. Mike was great, but Mike got a lot of help. You guys just don't want to admit it. It's fine. It's cool. I know y'all like the Space Jam commercial. Y'all like the Space Jams. Y'all like Space Jam.
It was not that much help, bro. Y'all act like Rodman was 5 players, bro.
No, I didn't say he had more help, dude. Michael is like in my right.
0.2
But damn, you said Jordan had a lot of help. Like, come on.
Yeah, a lot of help from Rodman and the refs, nigga. The refs and Rodman helped them. Yes. They helped him. There's nothing wrong with it. He got his 6 championships. He got his 6 finals MVPs. That's cool. I mean, but the nigga got help. Wilt Chamberlain told him best. Nigga, they changed the league to help you. They changed the league to stop me, nigga. And he shut Michael the ass down to let him know, I'm better than you, Michael. You're not on my level. He wasn't. He wasn't fucking with Wilt or Kareem or Magic or Isaiah or Bird or Oscar or Bill Russell. He wasn't fucking with them, dog. It's just being honest. You could get mad, but I don't give a shit. He wasn't. He wasn't.
Penny was healthy. He wasn't dealing with Penny
at all.
Oh my God, y'all gotta stop this, man.
I'm not stopping. I just started.
I remember the article they wrote here in Chicago when they said, well, Penny Hardaway just finally might be the one that he might right now be better than Michael Jordan.
Pissed him off. Pissed his ass off. I loved it too. Pissed him off. Pissed his ass off.
Orlando didn't win it. Orlando didn't beat Chicago anymore after that.
Yeah, because y'all got Dennis Rodman, nigga. The fuck is you talking about?
The reason why they lost the year before. Go watch the playoffs the year before they lost in 95. They got pissed on by Horace Grant.
Yes.
Beating him from the perimeter.
Phil Jackson tried to say, well, we just gonna leave Horace open. We ain't worried about Horace.
Exactly.
That pissed Horace Grant off. And Horace went off and scored like nobody business. They just kept going to Horace because he was open. And he was dropping their ass off. And they can't. Corey Blunt could not deal with Horace Grant.
At all. At all.
Corey Blunt is sorry.
And Mike,
Corey Blunt is not good.
HD.
Huh?
Yo.
100%, but Mike couldn't get it done. Everybody won that guy. And then all of a sudden, next season, they got Dennis Rodman. And you know what happened to Horace? Shut his ass down.
Yep.
Yeah.
Horace disappeared in the playoffs.
Disappeared.
Folded.
Dennis Rodman. Rodman was that. That's my third best player of all time. That nigga was a fucking problem. I never seen a nigga come to the game and shut you down and out rebound your whole team. Your whole team, nigga. That he was a problem. He guarded all 5 positions.
Greatest players of all time. You know what Wilt Chamberlain said? He said, "Where's Dennis Rodman?"
Exactly.
He should
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, that guy should be.
Rodman was a.
Check this out, HD.
What's up?
Michael Jordan doesn't know what it means to lose. You know what I'm saying?
He knew. It's called the 80s.
Right. I mean, dog. I said,
And then in the last dance, Michael tried to seem like he was honorable because he gave the Pistons respect when he lost. Nigga, you lost.
Right. Thank you, Clem. Thank you, Clem. Thank you, Clem. Like, dog, it's the truth. Dog, we grew up.
Nobody to them. You didn't dethrone.
Right. Like, nobody. Right. He didn't dethrone the Celtics. He never beat Bird. He never dethroned Bird. He didn't dethrone the Pistons. Dude, if Bird would have never hurt his back, y'all would have never beat the Celtics. Bird owned Jordan, nigga. Bird owned Jordan. Jordan couldn't beat Bird. Bird was too fucking smart for Jordan. He beat Jordan mentally. No, he wouldn't have. He would not have beat no Bird if Bird wouldn't have hurt his back. You out your mind. Right, yeah, Reggie Lewis, and if Len Bias ain't get coked up, what? Y'all was done. Y'all was done. They was reloaded. The Celtics was about to be a dynasty, nigga. Are you serious? You had Len Bias coming through the door with Reggie Lewis, and you had a Bird if his back one hurt. Man, you smoking that Jordan crack, nigga. The fuck out of here. Nigga, Jordan won all that, nigga. Y'all niggas be sucking Jordan shit too damn much. Just like LeBron fans. I can't believe I forgot how you Jordan fans were. Y'all just like LeBron fans. Y'all so delusional. Y'all delusional. Y'all delusional, dog. Y'all are delusional.
Who's in the 4-4
Listen,
court?
I get all that, but bruh, he would have eventually beat Bird, dog. You want to keep losing the Bird, man.
Whatever. You believe that. You believe that. Just like you believe just like you believe Steph is better than T-Mac. Yeah, we don't believe you.
Better than T-Mac.
He's not. He's not.
What?
He's not. Only thing he's better at is shooting, nigga. Everything else, T-Mac would kill this boy.
I can agree with
Man, C-Pen said Steph is better than T-Mac.
They're was choking in the playoffs, dog. T-Mac was choking in the playoffs, dog.
No, Steph hasn't done anything. Steph is the only guy that he's played with his guys who are all over. Steph ain't never led nothing by himself. If you seen what Steph looked like when he playing by himself?
Shit! Stop it, dog. Dude, you are capping, nigga. Steph Curry got Clay. You got Draymond over there. You.
That Warriors team was. They have Barbosa.
T-Mac is a franchise player.
Thank you.
Defensively, during his life, he was guarding point guards. He was playing all four positions. He could guard the top, the shooting guard, two guard, your small forward, your power forward, and he could pass. See, that people don't really realize how good of a passer he was.
I'm telling you, dog.
And y'all forget how big that 2016 Warriors team was, man.
Y'all overhyping his defense a little bit, bro.
Nobody overhyping his defense. Is you crazy? Did you see T-Mac play, nigga?
A little bit, fam.
Man, fam, you sleep.
Like, he could score in pressure situations. His thing was always in the playoffs. He never had a team.
Right.
His arch nemesis. Kobe said that.
You gotta be able to have a team.
Right. Clay has always had a team. And you niggas had a bench. It was your bench that was leading y'all to win that 73-9.
Yeah.
The fuck is you talking about, C-Pen?
Steph was sitting early.
Right. He was sitting in the third quarter, drinking some coffee.
Yeah.
What you talking about? T-Mac out there playing 40-some minutes to try to win the damn game. Because we had Daryl Armstrong out there with his sorry ass. Hell you talking about? You talking about this nigga's second option is Klay Thompson and you got Draymond who was balling at the time, and you had Barbosa, you had Sean Livingston, you had Andre Iguodala, nigga, we had Doliak and motherfucking Mike Miller. That was it. The fuck you talking about? That's a team? And don't tell me about Houston, because the nigga got hurt before he got to Houston. He had a bad back he was battling. So that don't count, nigga.
Yeah, I remember that in the playoff series against Detroit, the Pistons.
Yeah, he hurt his back. Huh?
They had him down 2-0. He threw his back out against I think he went against the Hornets one time with Baron Davis.
Yep.
Threw his back for the first time.
What'd you say, Mac Mizzle?
Man, and he was still dropping them off.
When they playing for the Pistons, San Antonio, the Spurs.
You said what? The San Antonio Spurs, he was done, dog. Like, the fuck? He was like 37. What the fuck that T-Mac was gonna do?
Give me a ring.
he was gonna go for a championship, you know.
Oh, and Ray Allen. Yeah, Ray Allen stopped him from getting the ring. You right. Yeah, Ray Allen hit that corner 3. You right. Yeah, Ray Allen saved that shit. You're right. He won that.
Yeah, he would have had one. I wanted.
He would have had one.
Yeah, me too. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Wait, you cried though. I felt bad for him.
I did too. I cried too. Shit.
Because he be at the Plex gym all the time working out at Plex down in Houston.
Oh, that's what's up. Yup. That's what I'm saying.
Plex.
Like, nobody's saying Steph ain't great, C-Pen, but dog, he wasn't better than no Tracy. Man, Tracy a dog shit. He'll dog walk that light ass nigga. All up and down the court. He wouldn't do shit with no Tracy McGrady, nigga. Grady would have pushed that nigga out. He'd have put them dog paws on his ass. He'd have been done in about the second quarter. He'd have been on the bench like ankle hurt.
Was LB not here when we talked about the 10 rings? He just sent me the link or something for the 10 rings. I'm like, we talked about the 10 rings yesterday.
The 10 rings?
Yeah, the Shang-Chi.
Oh, yeah, we did, because I saw the trailer and I was like, yo, Cino, you saw that trailer? You was like, yeah.
Yeah, we did. We saw that.
That shit.
I don't know. He was probably getting cussed out like he getting right now.
Yep, that's why he got it on mute.
Yeah.
Get cussed out and shit.
You know, skill-wise, I think T-Mac's a little bit better than LeBron. Well, he's better than LeBron, that's for damn sure.
Yeah, skill-wise, absolutely. Yeah, T-Mac could go left. He can go right. His post game was 6. People forget T-Mac, dog, because his career, dog. He all his good years was in Orlando and he got hurt. And then in Houston, you know, he was in and out. He wasn't the same. So people forget how great he was. That's what I'm saying. Like he was going at the Kobe's, the AIs. He was going at all them guys. All them guys feared T-Mac. Vince Carter, he went at his cousin VC. He was going at them guys. And he held his own, dog. That's what I'm saying. He was with Mike Miller. First ballot Hall of Fame, dog. He first ballot Hall of Fame for a reason. Like, I'm not, like me, I don't just spew shit like the rest of these motherfuckers out here, dog. I watch these games and I have big brothers who are probably Cino age and they a little older than me. They know the game too. And we watch the shit. Like, I'm not hating on Jordan or Curry, but me and my brothers, we watch him and we seen better. It's like, we watch James Worthy used to give Jordan buckets. He used to score on Jordan like it wasn't shit at times. I'm not hating, it's just the truth. He was getting cooked. And then he finally grew up in the 90s. Like he broke through. So shit.
Yeah, like the Grant brothers were nice in the 80s, you know?
Yeah.
Grant and his brother.
That Bucks team was good too.
At one point, Harvey was way better than Horford.
Oh yeah, Harvey was way better. Harvey could put the ball on the floor and he could score, dog. That motherfucker was like Jeremy. His son is Jeremy Grant.
He was slimmer than Horford. And Harvey could put the ball down and move. That's why Harvey's son was just like him. Jeremy Grant. Yeah, Jeremy played just like him. I'm like, that's Harvey's son. Played just like him. Horace Grant, sorry ass kid.
Nah, yeah, that's Horace.
I'm telling you, they're ready to get smacked. I was like, dude, if I run into them, I'm like, good thing Jordan's son stopped hanging around Horace kids. I like, nah, they can't hang around with Horace kids. They too wild.
Yeah.
They be like, yeah, my dad Horace Grant, you know, they hang around. I'm like, no, they all rich too.
Right. Right.
These parents got more money than your daddy did.
Right.
Y'all ain't had big game.
But Cino, I knew, but when they said that Jeremy, when he was in OKC, they was like, that's Harvey's son. I'm like, oh yeah, that nigga gonna be wrong. Because he got the same build, the same footwork. He can go to the left, the right on. You can shoot that bitch too.
Yeah.
That nigga nasty.
Horace became, but yo, I said, and Horace became a great player in like 93, 94.
Right.
94, 95, he's really good. 96, he was starting to slow down.
Right. He got hurt.
Yep. In 96, when he was over there in Orlando, he was playing real good, lights out.
And he got hurt.
And after that 95 year, when he dominated in Orlando, like 95, he was incredible.
It was.
96, he got too big. I think he put on like about 4 pounds.
Because I think he got hurt. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he won 100%, and then he never really got back to that thing because 96 Shaq left.
Right.
Like immediately, Shaq left, split the team up. It was all on Penny. Penny ended up blowing his knee out.
Yep.
And the whole thing was over.
Yep.
Orlando was going to run the whole game.
Yeah, we were.
The only player that I couldn't stand was a Shaq nut hugger 3D.
Oh, God, I fucking hated Dennis Scott. I hated Dennis Scott. Oh, God, I hate him.
That's Shaq's Mace right there.
Yeah, that's Shaq's Mace. Shaq P. Diddy. And that's Mace. I can't stand him, dog.
He knew what he was doing. He like, look, I ain't gonna be in the league long because I'm sorry and lazy.
Yes,
so
very.
I'm mad as hell, and I'm gonna be up out this league. So I'm gonna attach myself to this nigga because he the face of the league.
Right.
So I'm gonna befriend this nigga right here.
That was
and
smart.
He was the biggest Shaq that was.
Yes, he was.
This dude was on Shaq album. He in Shaq videos.
Yes, dog. Oh, God. Man, I fucking hated Dennis Scott, man.
He runs like that wave.
But everybody got to speak that now. He knew how to catch himself.
With the line in the middle of it.
Yeah. Yeah, that bullshit ass haircut. Yeah, that bullshit. Yeah, that bullshit ass shit. Yeah, that everybody was riding. We was all roasting that shit. That weak ass hairline. I couldn't stand that fucker. Goddamn 3D. That motherfucker need to be called 2D, nigga. Shit. Sorry, bastard.
Like he was a 3-point specialist. I'm like, that motherfucker hit a 3 when it counted.
Thank you, man. Thank you, man. That's what I kept telling all them Orlando fans. I kept telling them that bitch sucked. They like, we got 3D. Fuck him. He sucked. They like, nah, that's 3D.
When it don't count, that motherfucker, when it count, they be like, here it is, 3D. It take them 6 years to get this shit
Miss. All brick. All brick.
Kicking it last night.
Sorry, bastard. Yeah, man.
He can't guard nobody. All you gotta do is get a ball to anybody.
Yes. Mario Ellie was shitting on him. Big time.
Oh, yeah, he
was shitting on him.
He was.
Took a piss on him.
I mean, straight dogging.
He just whipped it out and said, psst.
I mean, when he hit Mario Ellie hit the 3 from the corner, man, it was just like, damn, when he put Phoenix out, I felt bad for Charles. Charles had so much bad luck.
Yeah, he did. He did. Charles did.
Phoenix, I was like, God, they got beat from the damn shot when he was with the damn Rockets.
Yep.
And John Stockton hit the 3.
But he the one who let John Stockton shoot it. He just didn't go out to John Stockton. He let the nigga shoot it. Me and T talked about this last night. He just looked at John Stockton.
Well, then, because Stockton only jagged that shit. That's he's known as a choker.
Exactly.
Right.
Right.
The first time is that you see him choke when they got the damn shot when Jordan hit the shit in 98.
Yep.
This motherfucker Stockton had a wide open fucking
missed
three
it.
Missed
that
That's what
bitch.
he does. This motherfucker jagged.
But he wanted to pick the time to score on Charles, and man, Charles looked up like, "Ain't this a bitch?"
Yeah. I mean, but the Mario Ellie shit, another fucking breakdown. The Mario Ellie 3 should have never happened.
Should have never happened.
Another fucking mental breakdown. I'm like, why the fuck would you give up a 3? These motherfuckers love giving up 3s.
They do.
Oh, you know a 3 will beat you. Once again.
Yep, that's how Chicago beat them. They kept leaving that sorry-ass white boy open. And I get tired of these LeBron fans talking about John Paxson. Like, that cracker suck. What is y'all talking about?
That's just like Steve Kerr. He never averaged double digits a day, a career in his fucking life.
Right.
Yeah, Steve Kerr was good.
Oh, Steve Kerr was terrible, dog. I would take Scott Skiles over him.
But he hit that that game-winning shot.
Well, yeah, after he jagged the
Right.
first one.
Yeah, he the reason they got put in that position. His sorry ass.
Right. I mean, he jagged the first one.
Wasn't his dad part of like the CIA or something?
His dad probably was. He looked like a
Steve Kerr.
snitch. He looked like a snitch ass
His
dude.
dad was a professor, and he went to a country and started teaching some shit. And they said that the damn people over there was like, "Hey, what the fuck you think? We saying we don't want no Americans over here teaching that shit." And he came over there anyway, and they blew his brains out. So,
Oh,
Right.
yeah, that sound like a curve. That sound like a curve. Just don't want to listen. Think they know it all. Think they a guru and shit. God damn it.
That nigga tried to coach KD.
Right, go try to coach KD. KD looking at him like,
right here.
KD looking at this nigga like, nigga, what? What is you talking about? Give me the ball. Just give me the ball. Move. I'm KD. I does this.
one time I played with Michael, when he punched you in the fucking mouth.
Yeah, punched his ass hard too. I was like, you should have hit him with the left too.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't stand Steve Kerr because of that damn game.
Damn, man. All Steph Curry games tonight.
Punch Steve Kerr in the mouth though. Like, where was Steve Kerr?
He didn't get at Bill Cartwright like that though.
Well, T said he hit Bill Cartwright.
I thought Cartwright said he would break his fucking leg or something if he wasn't.
No, T said that Detroit T said, man, that Michael hit that nigga right in the kisser.
Shit.
Yeah.
Bill Cartwright.
Yeah, he saying Mike hit that nigga. He said Mike told him do that shit one more time. And he did it one more time, and then that's when he got hit.
But that was Will Purdue. I'm thinking of Will Purdue.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
I was telling
screen,
T, man, you show, man, you know you be burning too,
that
my
was
G.
Will Purdue.
Yeah, it was Will. Yeah, it was Will. Because that's what I was thinking. I was like, he ain't never hit no Cartwright. Cartwright would have swung right back at that nigga. Yeah. Cartwright was crazy and slow. He was slow already.
Cummins fought that nigga. He hit Isaiah and cut him with that elbow, boy.
Isaiah went loco on his ass.
Yo, Zeke was wilding. Zeke was wilding.
Man, Zeke hit that nigga in that shit.
Motherfucker hit him with a bow. As soon as he came down the thing, this motherfucker hit him with that damn bow and cut him over the eye. That motherfucker jumped up,
Man, that nigga, yeah, you knew Zeke was from the hood.
I saw that footage, yo, of James Edwards slapping Ed Neely. That shit was funny.
Oh, yeah. Buddha. You talk about Buddha Edwards, nigga?
Man, when Buddha slapped him. The first time was funny, but the second time was even better because Ed Neely at first he was like, when he got slapped the first time, he threw his hands real quick. Like, what the fuck? Then all the boys came over there and started talking some shit. He's like 6'10", got a wingspan like this.
Yes.
He reached through all the bulls and slapped his ass again.
Man, hey, see though, that's who Rasheed Wallace remind me of, Buddha Edwards, nigga. They both got that attitude.
Dude, when the whole war shit kicked off with Detroit, when fucking Rick Mahorn found Jordan.
Yeah. Man, we was clapping that night, nigga.
Kyle Oakley was supposed to be that nigga. I told you, that nigga ain't no enforcer.
Nah, not like Rick Mahorn, nigga. Nah, Rick Mahorn was strong.
Bull squad.
That nigga fought the whole Bull squad.
Every time I get hit, here come Oakland. That motherfucker come on over. Here come, get him, Charles. And people in Chicago. Look, I was like, man, Rick will fuck that nigga up. And he was talking to me like, what? You want something from my
that the game? Ain't that the game? Cino after that game, he went to the newspaper talking about they trying to kill me or hurt me or whatever. That bullshit.
With my career.
Oh, I couldn't stand that shit. That was a whole ass shit. That's some whole ass shit.
Doug Collins got beat up. He beat up Doug.
Oh yeah, Doug did get slid.
The whole Bulls ass.
Yeah.
They was like, no, the Pistons ain't get in a fight with the Bulls. Rick Mahorn fucked the whole goddamn Chicago Bulls.
Damn, dog.
By himself.
That's why they had to. That's why they took him off your team. They took him right off your team that year for that expansion shit, that expansion draft shit. They took him right off that team.
Yeah, I remember that.
Ran over there and grabbed his leg. They was like, Doug, no. He threw Doug Collins' ass into the table like. And then the guy was like, stay down, Doug. Stay down, Doug.
Yeah. That was the announcer. The announcer was like, stay down, Doug, stay down.
Doug ran back over there. And soon as Doug got in here, he grabbed him again, like, get this motherfucker, threw his ass into the drinks.
Man, that's crazy, man. Everybody on that team was straight gutter.
Oh, I love that shit.
Man, Detroit, Detroit, the team, dog, like you go play them in the pickup game. You lose the game. Yeah, you lose the game, and then they whoop your ass with hands, nigga. It's like, damn, we can't win shit. You got your ass whooped and on the court.
Beard was slick as hell with his shit.
He was real slick with that shit.
He was slick as hell.
Yeah.
I love that jump elbow. Man, he'll do that jump elbow and turn his head like he wasn't trying to do it and shit. He'll jump. Poof! Like that, right?
That's the shit. LeBron would have never survived that, man. If he would have got hit by that elbow, that nigga would have lost his life. He'd have did this and shit.
LeBron would have quit playing basketball.
Yeah, LeBron would have quit. He'd have said, time out. I'm going. He gonna grab his purse. He gonna grab his purse and them little short dicky pants he wore with his suit, and he out the door.
Right.
He ain't dealing with that shit. Huh?
Man, somebody like, man, it was like, oh, we ain't getting no fouls. We drove to the lane that many times. We couldn't get a foul call. Nobody better not drive to the lane the next game.
Right. What'd you say, Matt Mizzy?
Scottie Pippen, that's a threat. When somebody like that Beard say a threat like that, you gotta take it serious.
Oh, that pussy. Man, Scotty was such a pussy. I couldn't stand his pussy ass. I could not stand his ass, dog. My brother tried to tell me. Man, my brother was trying to tell me about Scottie Pippen. I like, man, that soft ass, long nose ass nigga, he ain't do shit. He running behind Jordan.
Mike was like, I don't know, I can't say he got a migraine or not. Oh.
Right. Even Mike threw his ass under the bus because Mike knew he was pussy. Get tired of you.
Like, look, man, are you trying to ask me if he had a headache? I don't know. Shit.
I was Scotty the next year after the first championship. I want my contract. I want a new contract. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you talking about Mike?
Nah, Scotty with the whole
Scotty, that contract he got.
His whole contract, his whole situation.
Oh yeah, that was a sorry ass contract, but Cino said it on this shit perfectly. Like, what else was he gonna do? He's Scottie Pippen. Ain't nobody finna pay no big money for no damn Pippen.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's just being honest. Like when he went to Houston and got his money, that was Charles Barkley who brokered that deal. Cause he wasn't finna get that money if it weren't for Barkley. Nobody's finna pay Pippen no damn $30-some million a year. Man, hell no.
And then, man, as soon as he got there, Charles Barkley found out that Scottie Pippen won
shit.
They said, well, damn. That one team they played in the playoffs that year, he had the one good game. He said, well, man, damn, it's about time he did something.
Yeah,
like,
I remember that.
I'm looking at $33 million.
Yep.
About time, because he had that one game. Like 30
man, Scotty was a bum, dog. I'm sorry. They overrate Scotty so goddamn much, dog. I want to go punch Jordan for doing that shit, for putting him in that top 50. That top 50 shit. I'm like, Michael, now you know damn well, Michael, you was the Bulls.
Dominic Wilkins.
Nah, he wasn't Ben Simmons. Nah, he was better than Ben Simmons. Nah, he was better than Ben Simmons. And I hate Scottie Pippen, but he was better than Ben Simmons.
That's why they
Yeah, he was better than Ben Simmons.
Put Dominic Wilkins in the top 50.
Right. They had him in over Dominic. Man, we were... Him and Bob McAdoo, man, we was pissed off. Man, we was like, man, my brother came to the room like, man, nigga, did you just see this shit? I'm like, what? Nigga, they put motherfucking Scottie Pippen over Dominique Wilkins. Nigga, what the fuck going on?
And then they had Shaq in there already. I'm like,
oh, yeah, they had Shaq in there. Oh, that pissed me off. That pissed me off. He was in there over Bob McAdoo and Rodman. You sleep. You sleep.
all time. I'm like,
man, they booed the shit out of him too.
Yeah, they booed him because dude, Shaq wasn't that guy. David Robinson was shit. Dude, George Murison from the Bullets was shitting on Shaq. I promise to everything. Number 77, George Murison.
That's what Will was saying, that he thought George Murison was better than
He was. Dude, they just didn't utilize Murison. They didn't utilize him. He was very skilled. Yeah, he could hit the outside shot. He could hit the mid range. Yeah, dude, he was giving Shaq the business, dog. We was laughing. We was like, look at this ugly motherfucker. He's shitting on Shaq. Who number 77? George Murison. That nigga George who the fuck is that? Man, he was doing a turnaround on Shaq. He was doing this to Shaq. He was just hitting shots on. It was amazing. I said, oh my God, Murison is giving Shaq the business. This is crazy.
Oh, man.
That shit was funny.
That was hilarious.
That was so hilarious.
Shaq some scrub, like he wasn't dominating.
No, he wasn't dominating. He really wasn't, dog. He was dominating against the lower tier teams. When Penny came, that's when he took off. Because his first year, him and Scott Skiles got in fights because he wasn't running the right damn plays or sets. Him and Scott was fighting all year.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
That's why Scott Skiles
came one hard-looking white dude.
Right. That's why Scott came off the bench. And then when they got Penny, because they were supposed to get Chris Webber, but they traded for Penny because of that movie Blue Chips. Because he was on set with him and Penny was dominating. He was shitting on everybody. And Shaq was like, we got to get this kid. Fuck Chris Webber, get him.
Do you know they lost that game?
Yeah, you told us. Yeah, you told us. Yeah, you told us that.
Yeah, Calvert Chaney and all them bust his ass. Bobby Hurley, all them motherfuckers, they bust their ass.
Yep.
And it was all because of Shaq.
Yeah, Shaq always was the weak link. He was. Like he.
And then in the end, they made it look like they won.
Right.
Calvert Chaney was busting their ass.
Oh, I remember Calvert Chaney. Chaney was nice.
It was like
Calvert Chaney was underrated, bro.
He was very underrated. I love the Chaney.
Yeah, a left hand fucking guy like that, man. Busting their ass to the basket. Calvert Chaney kicking their ass.
Kicking their ass.
They were not ready for him.
They weren't.
Hey, Chaney was nice on the NBA Live 96. It's like a Genesis.
Oh, yeah, nigga. I was killing niggas. I was hitting niggas with that corner, nigga, that wet, nigga, every time. Buckets, nigga. I was walking out the house like this.
Hey, I played Shaq too. I used to whoop Shaq ass with that dude.
Oh, yeah, I did, too. I used to fight Shaq, too.
I was whooping his ass with Thunderclap, man.
Yeah. Man, I used to whoop.
I'm like, Shaq the whoopest motherfucker.
He was. Thank you. I kept telling that dude, hey, Mancino, everybody who came over my crib to play Shaq fool, none of us played with Shaq. We was playing with all the other characters, whooping ass. Nobody played with Shaq.
Shaq ass with that Thunderclap.
Yeah, I'm crying.
Dog.
Shaq was real, bro.
I never lost to that nigga. Every time I played, I bust his ass.
Everybody busted Shaq ass on there, man. My little cousin busted Shaq ass, and he barely could play the Sega.
Shaq had everything, man. He got for everything.
Y'all talking about Sega Genesis, bro?
Yeah, nigga. Yeah, nigga. We old, nigga. The fuck? Nigga, yeah, we talking about Sega.
Nigga, it was all about Super Nintendo, nigga.
Man, fuck. Aw. C-Pen, this Super NES ass nigga over here. You see this Super Nintendo ass nigga?
The NES and the Super NES smack Sega, dog.
That's a lie. Fuck that. You smoking crack.
Yeah, he's not. That's a cat.
He lost. He a cat.
That's cat.
You know Sega is PS5, right?
Cat.
Tell him, Matt. Tell him, Matt.
Sega was cool. It was just...
LB, you always gotta come in here with the Burundi cap, nigga. Fucking everybody shit up. You always coming with the Burundi cap. Man, you just a hater, dog.
I don't know if I'm winning or not, but I know it looked like I'm up 100 and something to 1. What the fuck going on here?
And what, this cricket? You still on cricket or you on something else?
I don't know who's winning. We got 142 points and they got 1. So I'm like,
okay.
Yeah, what was you talking about earlier? Talking about the odds was 106 to 1. I said,
we talking about cricket.
That's the score.
That's the score on cricket, nigga. Cricket is different.
I'm like, damn, I'm trying to get on that.
Right.
I don't even know how that shit works.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, how the fuck is this shit working, man? Because they finna win.
For what sport?
Cricket.
What?
Cricket, bro.
Nigga, we been telling you cricket, nigga.
Bro.
We been telling you.
Cricket? Yo.
Yes.
I didn't even know you could bet on cricket, dog.
Yeah, you can bet on anything.
I didn't know cricket was like a professional sport like that. Like that on that level.
It is, bro.
Sports in the world. What are you talking
about?
Like African?
I thought football was like, football, aka soccer, was the #1 sport in the planet.
Yeah, it is.
Cricket is worldwide, bro.
Yeah.
Worldwide.
Oh, I'm watching this shit.
Only here do we not play it. You see some Indian people out playing cricket.
When you talking about cricket, I thought about that movie, The Caddy. Who's Your Caddy?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that shit was funny. That shit was funny.
But see, no, what's the max play for tomorrow, though, man, or today?
You talking about the game, the bet?
Yeah.
Oh well, shit.
AD, I know you seen that link I sent you.
You talking about the Shao-Chi?
Yeah, the Shang-Chi.
I saw it yesterday. I saw it yesterday.
I said what?
Yeah, I told y'all. Remember, I told you yesterday. I saw it on Twitter. I was watching it while y'all was talking and shit. And I came in there. I said, "Sino, did you see that Shang-Chi, nigga?" I said it just like that.
I love the hand-to-hand combat.
That bitch go hard, nigga. I'm finna go. And that's the day before my birthday too. That's September 3rd. It's the day before my birthday. I'm finna get fucked up, and I'm finna be in that bitch.
Yeah,
September's gonna be lit.
Because we talked about it yesterday. They didn't show my man the Mandarin, but
yeah,
you know he gonna be.
I can't wait to see him.
Because I've been pissed about that whole Mandarin shit since Iron Man 3.
We know your ass.
But then but you realize that they showed you that wasn't the real Mandarin anyway.
Yeah, they gave you the cutscene, because the real Mandarin sent somebody over there to get the fake Mandarin or some shit.
Yeah, they sent them in that when Thor 2 came out, it was on Thor 2. They had they did that for a lot of movies. They had other scenes that was connected to make you buy the DVD. They'll put those scenes in there, but that scene is funny as hell. Would a fake Mandarin go to prison to become like the boss of the prison? Nigga, he was running the damn jail. He was in there, man. They was loving him. The Mandarin, baby. He was in there doing that role, playing the position. He was, he had protection. He had muscle. He had everything up in there. It was all like he was running the damn jail, the fake Mandarin.
I wonder if they're gonna make the new Mandarin like half human, half alien origin.
I don't know.
He had no alien background. Like
they were like, where did you pick this literature from? Like, where did you pick it up from? He got it from the real Mandarin and just was running with it.
Too bad Robert Downey Jr. ain't doing Iron Man no more because that was more of an Iron Man enemy.
Yeah.
Well, when I grew up, like on the cartoon Iron Man in the 90s, like the Mandarin was like the main bad guy on there.
Yeah.
What is Robert Downey Jr. doing now?
I don't know.
Whatever the fuck you want, he got so much money in there.
I'm telling you, dog, that motherfucker could go buy.
They didn't even re-sign him. He's getting paid from contract to contract.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that was the thing. They needed him, and he was like, shit. And his contract was up, and once he did his appearances, he got a percentage. That's why in Endgame, damn, he made so much. He made damn near $100 million.
Damn.
Oh, damn movie.
That motherfucker.
That's why they had to kill him all day. Like, we not bringing him back no more.
Right.
They tried to negotiate him coming back doing animated, doing the voice work. It was like,
they got Chris Evans, but I don't think they got Robert Downey.
Oh no, he's done completely.
How much did Chris Evans get? Because wasn't he on a paid movie-to-movie contract too?
Yeah, once his expired, but his didn't expire. Iron Man 3 was the last one for Robert Downey Jr.
Oh man, I hated that. I hated that shit. I hated 2 and 3.
Yeah, I really hated 3. I really hated 3.
I hated both of them. I got agree with LB. I hated 2 and 3.
3 was one big troll, dog. That shit was like one big troll. Like
I hated it.
They trolled us the whole movie.
Right. I hated it.
Yeah, you had over that Mandarin shit.
Yeah, I'm just
I wasn't mad. I ain't care about that Mandarin shit. I just hated the whole movie. I still
hate those movies, but the worst of the worst was Thor 2.
Oh, we know that. That motherfucker was straight. We know that.
I went to sleep like 3 times in that movie.
It's always gonna be the worst one they done. And behind that is Iron Man 2. But see, the director didn't even like Iron Man 2 because they fucked the movie up.
They did.
And that's why Jon Favreau quit. He really said, I'm not directing
another movie. Who was the bad guy in that movie again? Whiplash or some shit? Yeah,
Whiplash. Yeah. And the thing was that Whiplash was even mad. The guy, Michael Rourke, everybody was pissed over what they did to the movie because they fucked the movie up. And he's like, man, Hollywood came in, fucked this movie up, and that's why he say it seemed like 2 movies.
Like Michael Rourke,
and Michael Rourke was like, man, I think they ruined what was the original vision of the movie, and they took it and they destroyed it. They rewrote the script, and they had everything there, and they kept fucking with Favreau. Favreau was like, look, y'all didn't fuck with me during the first Iron Man. Y'all left me the fuck alone. Leave me the fuck alone.
Right.
I know what the fuck I'm doing. We here because I know what the fuck I'm doing. Leave me the fuck alone. They wouldn't leave me the fuck alone.
I think they fucked up with Whiplash. Like, that was the number one.
Yeah, they did.
Like, why Whiplash?
No,
when you had Crimson Dynamo. What was his name? The Crimson something? Like, they could have brought him into the Iron Man movie.
No, it was perfect because it linked to his father. So that wasn't the problem. The problem is they changed this thing to Tony dying with the arc, and they already knew they finna introduce, like, start getting the Avengers and shit together. So that's when they introduced Scarlett Johansson in there, Black Widow. They brought her in. People forgot she came in that movie. They was like, yeah.
I definitely forgot.
I forgot too. I forgot. Yeah, I did too.
Forgot. Like,
yeah, she was. Yeah, she was in that bitch.
Damn, that bitch been around that long. I'm like, yeah, she was. That's when they was setting up the Avengers. I'm like,
I don't know why I thought she came in on the Avengers Everybody's Heroes movie. Like,
I forgot this. I forgot she was in that bitch. Yeah, you right.
So I was like, they set that whole shit up, and at first they did it in the Hulk.
the one with Edward Norton.
Right.
They had a cut credit scene with Tony Stark in there talking with Nick Fury.
Man, that was my shit. They should have. They should have brought some back.
That was supposed to be the scene that was gonna do it, but since the movie didn't do well, box office wise, they was like, "Fuck it, we ain't gonna." You know,
this is when people didn't know, like, people would leave before the end credits.
Mm-hmm.
So people didn't know, like, once they started doing that, now all movies do that shit now. So it's like, now we stay to the end credits.
Yep.
Man, they should have brought another Incredible Hulk after that one. That was my shit, especially when they fought at the end.
I didn't like that movie like that either.
I like that. I love that movie, dog. When he jumped down from the motherfucking helicopter and came up and he growled, that nigga said, "Hulk." And he walked down the street. That nigga took his shirt like, "Let's get it." They start bumping. Nigga, that part was wrong, nigga.
I like it more than the 2003 Hulk movie.
Man, that movie went off, nigga.
And they had no idea, and he never did a comic book movie, so he was trying to make it just like a comic book, you know, just make it a movie, because they had no plan for it. It was just like, okay, we're making a Hulk movie, so it was no connection with Marvel, and they didn't have the freedom to do all the shit that they could do now. So it was just, for its time, it was all right. I was like, it was all right. I enjoyed it a little bit, you know.
Yeah,
but
at that time,
man, that shit went off.
Was going up against Dark Knight Rises.
That shit went off too. Dark Knight Rises, that's my shit. My nigga Bane.
I was rocking with Dark
I am going to break you. Man, fuck Dark Knight, man. Dark Knight Rises, my shit. That motherfucker walked in that bitch. My dog walked right in that bitch. I'm going to break you. That's my shit.
The Batman always kick everybody ass.
Right.
And now he found somebody.
Right. See, you see what I'm seeing, man. Damn, I fuck with you, dog. Hell yeah, that was my scene there.
Your punishment must be more severe.
Yeah, that was my shit.
Man had the best quotables. That was the best part of the movie.
It was. That nigga quotables was on point, nigga. Whoever did his quotables, they should have got a raise on that shit.
When he first got when the whole plane heist happened in the beginning of the movie. Calm down. There's no time for fear.
He's like, what happens if I take your mask off? It will be very painful.
So y'all got him as a better villain than Thanos?
Who?
No, hell no.
I mean, they two different villains, though. They're way different.
One, my nigga.
They're two
different. I'm talking about which one do y'all prefer, though?
Which one would I prefer? I mean, Thanos was wrong, but I mean,
Thanos is like out of this world,
right?
You know, like
right.
Experience.
Right.
2012, Thanos was going up against Loki, and Loki's considered one of the best Marvel villains. So that was hard. Like when people was like, "Who do you think was the best villain of the summer, Loki or Bane?" Like, that shit was kind of like hard to pick.
Oh, Bane and Loki. I mean, Loki was great for Avengers. He was perfect.
But Bane
for the Avengers, but
Bane just had a lot of swag on. Like
Bane.
No, Bane had that leather coat.
Yeah.
That big old leather with the fur. The way he was walking down that football field. I'm like, damn coat. I'm like, damn, that's crazy.
Man, Bane.
That scene was cold.
Man, that was cold, man. But see, that's what I argue with my brother. He keep talking about Dark Knight. I said Dark Knight was wrong, but man, Dark Knight Rises, my nigga came in with the fur coat, big man in that bitch, nigga. All type of swag, nigga.
Down to his
I still love Joker more though, but Bane was my nigga.
I don't know. I like the Jack Nicholson better. I like the Jack Nicholson better, dog. I'm sorry. I just fuck with Jack.
Y'all see Justice League though?
Yeah. Oh yeah, we saw that shit. We did the thing. Alcino did the shit. We was in here wilding.
Yeah, you know that shit. That was Justice League shit.
That was my shit.
Yeah, that was. I liked the way they fucked dude up at the end.
Oh yeah.
this is the way it was supposed to go. I knew it.
The only thing he need to get right is just Darkseid's mannerisms. Arms behind his back, Omega beams, and him talking like real calm. They got the calm part done. They just needed arms behind his back. And I love that stare down. That was one of my favorite parts in the movie. The stare down, like after they took out Steppenwolf, and then they staring at each other through the portal. I thought that.
Man, I didn't like Superman. I just didn't like Superman. I mean, he's good, but I just didn't like the dude playing.
That Superman was brutal. That nigga brutal.
That nigga was trash as Superman.
Nah, he could be Wolverine and shit. They signed Henry Cavill to be Wolverine.
Oh man, hell no. I don't like that nigga as an actor, dog.
I know he's gonna have Hugh Jackman like continue the role.
No, hell no. He too old, nigga. Hugh, what? Almost 60, nigga.
They wanted him to like continue, but
no, he wants to be done. He wants to go to Broadway and sing.
Oh, okay. He want to go do that fairy dust shit.
Well, that's where he come from. He come from the fairy dust shit. So that's why when he was on stage doing that shit, Les Miserables and shit, he was that's what he was doing over there.
Oh shit.
That nigga been Wolverine for like 20 years. Like.
Okay, it's 152-2. I think I got this shit won. What the fuck are we going? What am I watching it? Am I not getting this shit right? What the fuck going on? Why is this game going on?
So if he's Wolverine, wait, because the Rock wants him as Superman in the Atom movie.
Nah, they need to bring Brandon Roth back, man, and let him go do Wolverine.
No.
He too old. Man, Ralph was better than Henry Cavill. That nigga suck, yo. That nigga stiff as fuck. He sucked, dog. He sucked, bro. He sucked, dog. He don't look like Superman. He don't even have a style like Superman. The nigga just a big stiff ass bitch.
He looks like comic book Superman.
Man, that nigga look like Bizarro. Let that nigga be Bizarro.
From the movie, Brandon Routh looked more like him. But the thing is, Brandon Routh, he got his chance to play him again on the TV show, but he's too old now to play.
Man, tell Henry Cavill to go play Bizarro, nigga. Tell him to play Bizarro.
I would like Bizarro on the
yeah, he could play Bizarro, nigga. Let him play that.
But I wouldn't want a Bizarro. I would take Lobo.
Bizarro was in
That's
Superman.
why I really want Lobo.
He got cut out of the
Oh hell no! Not that blonde hair motherfucker.
No, it was two of them. They had another film. One of them was Bizarro. He came out all messed up out of it. That guy became like basically like Sentry from the comics.
Right.
He came. And the other guy was Bizarro, and he came out. He was another thing that came out of it. Both of them came from the meteor, and he had all these powers, but he was all fucked up. They filmed this shit. It's on YouTube too. Somebody got the VHS cut scene, but they couldn't use it because Burger King pulled the sponsorship, and they got Burger King all in that shit.
Fucking Burger King.
Christopher Reeve, right? He fighting Christopher Reeve. This all fucked up, and I'm like, is this Bizarro? I was like, this shit is wild as hell. I was like, I never knew they made this shit.
If they do a Man of Steel 2, the most obvious choice will be Brainiac.
Yeah, well, Brainiac, he been in 15 scripts. I mean, goddamn, they got the whole Brainiac thing already done. All you gotta do is film the shit.
That's why I was thinking at the end of the Snyder Cut, Martian Manhunter was gonna go to Clark, not Bruce.
I thought he was supposed to go to Bruce. I thought he was supposed to go to Bruce.
I warned him about Brainiac.
That thing was not even supposed to happen. That was supposed to be the Lanterns. But they chose, Warner Brothers told them don't use the Lanterns because they're going to do their own bond.
Right.
Because the Green Lantern is who was going to be there.
Right.
The guy that's been in the Arrow show.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're going to have, so they're going to have their own launch for that. for the.
That's too many black people. Can't bring that lantern. Too many black people, guys.
Is that gonna be part of the CW verse, or they're gonna spin that into the movies?
No, they're gonna do a HBO, like a series on HBO Max. You know,
like they did Stargirl. Oh,
right. Like they might do the Green Lantern Corps on HBO Max only. Like a series.
Yeah, they need to. The way they did Stargirl was weird. Like they will have it on HBO Max, but then it will come on CW.
Yeah, that shit made no sense. And I said, well, that's dumb. Why don't they just put the shit on and let it play, and then the shit wasn't really that good. One show I can't stand is Supergirl. They need to pull that shit off the damn screen.
I don't know how I watched that shit. I don't know how I made it so far.
Exactly. It's still on. Like the shit with Batgirl, she quit the show. And now they got a black girl playing Batwoman, brother. I'm like,
that doesn't make sense either.
Yeah, and I'm like, this shit, I don't want to see no goddamn lesbian. She hitting on fucking Supergirl trying to fuck her. I'm like, I don't want to see that.
I mean, she is lesbian, so it's not like they changed their character. She was always lesbian.
I don't need to see her trying to fuck Supergirl. I mean, this shit, I'm like, this is not what I
Right.
Hey, see, no, this LB we talking about here, dog.
Right. Right. This LB.
I'm talking about, like, because in the comics, like, is she still Cassidy or whatever her name is, like her real name?
Shit, I guess so.
What's her real name? Batwoman's real name? I forgot.
Yeah, she's Batgirl. Bruce Wayne, her cousin, or some shit.
Yeah, Batwoman. I forgot Batwoman's real name.
Hold on, I'll find out.
I forgot.
Yeah, I mean, she played that character, then now she's this black girl. They finna get the black girl to play her now. Now I'm like, great. Now they got a black
So they still using her as the same character, like it's still the same name, or it's like some completely new chick?
No, it was Batwoman. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So she took over from
Nobody's not gonna notice that. Hey.
They'll just make her black. No one will notice.
You got a tan? You got a tan?
Now we got a black and a
You talking about Kate Can?
Yeah.
Kate Can?
Yeah. I mean, yes. You know her from John Wick 2. She played the role.
Yeah, she was in John Wick 2.
Yeah, she the bitch that didn't speak, but you knew she was a dyke.
Yeah, I did too. Yeah, I already peeped that. I peeped that style already, yeah.
Man, if DC was successful like Marvel was, I'm still wanting a Batman Beyond live action.
But they could be if Warner Brothers just get out their way.
Right. Warner Brothers is in their damn way.
Right, that's it.
They asked the guy, because it was like the 25th anniversary or 20th anniversary of like Batman Beyond, like 2 years ago, and the creator of it was like, and the guy who voiced him, the guy from Seventh Heaven, who voiced it who voiced it Terry, it was like, do you want them to do a live action or whatever? He pretty much said, I don't really want them to touch it.
I mean, but it would be great. But I mean, it would be great. But Warner Brothers just in the way, dog.
The guy who voiced Batman in the Batman.
But see, Warner Brothers, all they got to do is like Disney do, just sit back and let them operate. If they let them operate, DC would be just as successful.
Disney was never a movie corporation like that. Disney dealt with kids. They didn't really deal with adult themes like Warner Brothers.
Right.
Warner Brothers had Looney Tunes, but they make way more money off their other fucking films.
Right.
So they do all adult like theme movies and everything else. So for them, they looking at like, okay, how this gonna do with this market here? We don't want to offend this group, and we don't want to. So you got to go through all these people, and then you got all these comic book people that know like what the fuck to really do. And they was like, dude, we know what to do, and we got everybody on board. And then Disney, the whole DC. They're like, all right, we all agree this is gonna work. Now we got to do it for the Warner Brother reps. Warner Brother reps come in and they'll be like, oh, this is great. Let me go send it up to the head office and look like we got a movie. All right, you guys got the budget. Everybody's like, all right, they high fiving. All right, everybody's good. They go up there and then Monday, yeah, they liked it, but they just wanted just a few changes, just real small. Yeah, can Superman like not fly in this movie? Like,
Like, what the fuck?
What the fuck you mean you don't want him to fly in the fucking movie? We just think like, just no flying. Just let Superman like do things. Like figure him out, like clues. He's Superman. He flies. This is what the fuck.
God,
right. Right.
And they did it. They fucking did it. And I mean, dog, Kevin Smith talked because they hired him to do the script. He's like, damn, okay, so we said, look, man, Superman gotta fucking fly. Like this is getting out of hand.
Right.
Like he's like, no, well, he's like, I'll tell you what, we'll have it where Brainiac does some shit to him where he can't fly for a while. Like he has no powers and his powers are drained, so he can't be flying, all right? So we can do this story shit that y'all want to do. But then at the end, he got to go back to fucking flying. I mean, people want to see Superman fly. I mean, what the fuck are we talking about? This Superman.
Right. So that's dumb.
And then he was like, all right, we agree. We go into then they had other people in there directing the shit. And they're giving him what he wanted to do. They wanted him to fight a giant spider, all this shit. They was like, what the fuck?
A giant spider?
Yeah, and he fight a giant spider?
Why?
Why does he need to? He's fighting fucking Brainiac. What the fuck is going on here? Y'all, y'all know about Superman? He's like, what the fuck? This is DC and Warner Brothers. He's like, what the fuck is you doing? Because Tim Burton did Batman, and he's finna direct this Superman. He's ready to fuck it all up. I'm like, dog, he should be doing Batman, but he should not be fucking with Superman. They're two different type of movies.
Yeah.
Burton is just weird as hell. I'm like, dog, he living like the damn Edward Scissorhand mansion. That's why all his shit is like that. I'm like, dog, Batman was right up his alley. That shit, yeah, he wears black and he's golf. Oh yeah, I love Batman.
What Batman? He doing the new Batman movie?
No, he did the first two Batman. He did the first two Batman. He did the first two Batman.
Oh, Jack Nicholson and Batman Returns with the Penguin in it.
Mm-hmm. He did that one. He did the one with Jack Nicholson.
that movie could have been better if it was done a little better, man.
It was okay.
But
no, they could have made it better.
He's real good at the appearances and shit.
Right.
Superman is too colorful for him. It'd have been the darkest Superman in history.
That's what I like, though. I wanted to see that shit.
Yeah, then he did Wild Wild West, and that shit was. And then in the Wild Wild West, you see the fucking giant fucking spider.
Oh, that was his. That was his idea for that whack ass Wild Wild West.
Yeah, that damn giant spider.
Oh my god, dog! I looked up like, wow.
Giant fucking spider in the fucking Wild Wild West. The same shit they wanted in the Superman. We gotta put it in there, so he put it in the damn Wild Wild West, and he was glad that movie bombed.
I was too. That was the worst.
It bombed? I didn't know. I never knew. I didn't check box.
That movie was trash, dog.
It made like $100 million, but that shit was
that
like
movie was trash.
They thought it was gonna be great because everybody loved the song. Everybody, oh, this shit is great. The song is great.
Wild Wild West, we going straight to.
I used to roll downtown.
Man, that movie was so trash. I had to go back and watch the old Wild Wild West, dog. Right after I was done.
I was amazed.
That movie was so garbage.
I was fucking amazed.
That movie was garbage.
I was like, what the fuck did I watch? Like,
man, I had to go watch the old Jim West, the old white boy with the swag.
Oh, yeah.
He had, I was like, I gotta watch this shit. Him and Artemis was actually for real. They had Artemis as a fairy in this one. I'm like, the fuck is y'all did with Artemis? Why is Artemis weird like this? What the fuck is y'all doing to this movie?
I think right after that, Man in Black 2 came out, or was that a few years later?
I think it came right after that. Hold on, let me see.
Man in Black 2 came out in 2002, I think.
I think it came right after that. Hold on.
That's a real big moment. I want that moment when I want some doors open up, the big fucking spiders there. So I was just like, all right, I'll give it a shot. So I went back to Warner Brothers and sat down with them, and they said, we heard from him, he liked you, we're going to hire you to move forward. Did he bring up the spider? I said, he did. He brought up the spider. He tell you guys about the spider. Like, every day with the fucking spider. I said, I do. Like, just do it, but try not to call it a spider. Can you call it something else? And I was just like, Thanagarian snare beast? And they're like, go. So I was ready to go start writing, and then I was told I had to write an outline first. And I was just like, what do you mean, an outline? Yeah, don't just write the script. You have to give us an overview of the story so we can approve the story so we can go write the script. Then we need you to write an outline. I said, can I include dialogue? They said, yeah, go ahead. And then dialogue's about the only thing I know how to do. So I went home and wrote 80 pages. Just an 80-page outline with tons of dialogue and very few kind of prose passages. And so I turned it in, and I was in Los Angeles all this time. I wanted to go back to Jersey. I turned it in, I say, I'm finished. I'm going to go back to Jersey and let me know what you guys think, and you can reach me back home. And they said, well, first off, this is 80 pages. And I was like, yeah, that's the outline. They're like, an outline is like 4 pages max. And I was just like, well, I'm just overcompensating because I grew up fat. You gotta stick around here and read John the outline. And I said, what do you mean, read John the outline? They said, yeah, he likes to have the outlines read to him by the writer. I said, well, I gotta fucking tuck him in when I'm done too. So I go back up to fucking Wayne Manor. I sit down with John. John puts me in a chair, and he's got a couch in this huge fucking living room. He lays down on the couch, and he goes, and I said, what's with that? And he's like, I like to visualize the movie while it's being read to me. So I'm looking at it up here. He was building a little screen in his mind's eye. This was a screen. So I was just like, all right, here we go. And I start reading. And since it's Superman, you tend to use the term Superman a lot. I didn't want to keep doing it. It gets a little boring. So being a comic book fan, I changed it up. Called him Kal-El when he was on Krypton, Man of Tomorrow, Man of Steel, shit like that. So I'm reading the first few pages when he's on Krypton when he's a baby, because I have to read you the origin. And that's Kal-El this, Kal-El that, blah, 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 blah. And he's like, wait a second. Who the fuck is Kal-El? Kal-El is Superman. He's going, all right, why? And I was like, that's his Kryptonian name. He goes, I'm like, Krypton's where he's from? All right.
Oh my God.
Go. So I go back into it and shit, and I read it, and when I'm all done, he's like, all right, I think we got a movie here. He's going, the problem though, you're missing some beats, some action beats. You need an action beat. Every 10 pages, something big has to happen. I said, well, what are you thinking about? He's like, well, it's just an example, like when you have a scene where Brainiac goes to the Fortress of Solitude looking for Superman. Superman's dead at this point. Hope I didn't spoil the movie for anybody. So Brainiac's looking for him at the Fortress of Solitude, and something should happen there. There should be a big fucking fight. I'm like, but Superman's dead at this point. He's like, I know, but can't Brainiac fight something else up there? And I was like, well, like what? He's like, what about like Superman's guards as soldiers?
What?
And I'm like, why does Superman need guards? And plus, it's called the Fortress of Solitude. Nobody's up there. What about where it's in the Antarctic? I said, yeah. He's like, what about polar bears?
Oh my gosh, man. He just exposed them.
Right. This is why DC can't get it done. They got motherfuckers who don't know shit about goddamn the comics.
Dog, who are these people that's running WB?
That's why he's like, I'm going through the hell of a time. I'm listening to the Star Mounds on the floor because I can just picture him because he know all about fucking Superman and everything. So when they hired him, he's like, Kal-El, Krypton,
right.
Krypton, the place he's from.
Dog, like people that don't watch comics.
Right. My mom know this and she don't watch comics. She know who Kal-El is.
I'm like, goddamn. I I was like, man, the shit he had to go through just to write the fucking movie.
And I was like, polar bears? He said, yeah, have him fight some polar bears. Brainiac shows up, he's trying to get in the fortress. Polar bears come at him, and he just fucking kills one, and one runs away. Piss off people. And I said, you want me to write this scene where Brainiac is razzling polar bears? And he says, yeah, you know anything about polar bears? And I said, no, I don't. He's like, polar bears are the fiercest killers in the animal kingdom.
Wow.
And at this point, I'm just like, this dude has way too much access to the Discovery Channel. I get down with my first draft, and I send it in, and they like it and whatnot. They start sending it off to people. They send it off to Nick Cage, Tim Burton. During this time, we have the premiere for Chasing Amy. I invite John because I know this dude doesn't know anything about my work. In fact, I don't think anybody at Warner Brothers knows much about my work beyond having read the script for Chasing Amy. Because I was always afraid somebody at Warner Brothers would be like, we gave our fucking multi-million-dollar franchise to the Clerks guy? Like, you gotta turn in a script with fucking Clark, jumping on Lois going, how many fucking dicks did you suck? So I figured it was fair to kind of invite the producer of the movie I was writing to see my new movie. So I said, we're having this premiere for Chasing Amy, you want to come? And he said, yeah. I showed up, and I talked to him the next day on the phone. I said, what'd you think? He was going, interesting flick, which in Hollywood means I didn't like it at all.
Right.
He's going, you know what I really like, though? He's going, the black guy, the gay black guy. I like that a lot. I like his voice. I said, yeah, Dwight, he's very funny. And he said, that's what we need in our movie. And I was like, you want Dwight to be in the movie? I know he'd fucking be happy to do it. He said, no, we just need that voice. We need that character, somebody like him in our movie. Can't Brainiac have a sidekick? And I was like, well, yeah, I guess. And he said, give him a little robot sidekick and give him that voice. I said, really? You want the robot to sound like a gay black man? That's what he needs is just a gay R2-D2.
Oh my gosh.
And at this point, the Star Wars movie wasn't re-released, and it opened up that previous weekend, made like $30 million and shit like that. And he had gone to see it again. So he was like, we need more shit like that in our movie. We need something that'll, like, we can make toys of and shit like that, like Chewie. We need Chewie in this movie. And I was like, you want me to just fucking write Chewie into the movie? Superman razzling Chewie? No, just something like that. Like maybe Brainiac has a dog, and it's a little cute dog, and we can make a toy out of it. Because that's what it's about. We got to sell some toys off this movie. So that's what I need in this movie. I said, I don't really know if that's going to work. He said, don't tell me it's not going to work. I want my Chewie. And I was like, I got your fucking Chewie right here. I don't say that because I'll do the job.
Right.
So Tim Burton and Nick Cage sign on based on my draft. And I was kind of excited. I said, that's kind of neat. Fucking Tim Burton, Batman, and Nick Cage, fucking Nick Cage. But when Tim Burton got signed onto the project, Tim Burton signed a pay-or-play deal, which essentially means no matter what happens, Tim Burton gets paid whatever his directing fee was. I think at that point it was $10 million, $5 to $10 million. Tim Burton, once he signs the deal, turns around and says, I'm going to bring on my guys to write a script. And the Warner Brothers guys were like, well, what about the script we're developing? And he said, I don't want to use that. I want to do my own script. Presumably a version of Superman where he has scissors for hands.
Oh my God. No, this is real. This is facts.
No, I'm talking about this like conversation.
No, it's real, bro.
Wants to go another way with a new writer. And I was like, all right. And I wasn't really that upset. I didn't feel, because I'd worked on it for 2 drafts, and I got to hang out with a really fucked up kooky dude. A dude who I can tell stories about for the rest of my life. And like they paid me a lot of money to do it. Like I would have done it for free, but I didn't tell them that. But they paid me a bunch of money to do it, and it was just fun. Like I got to work on Superman. I got incredible access into the DC archives and shit like that. And people would give me free Superman shit all the time because I was working on it. And then I got shit canned off, and I started throwing Superman stuff away because who needs to be reminded? But I was really reminded the next summer when I went to the movies and saw a movie that John Peters had produced. And it was called The Wild Wild West.
Oh,
watching the movie. I'm like, good Lord, this is a piece of shit. But then all of a sudden, like a giant fucking spider shows up.
Facts. I hated that damn scene.
Yeah, his script is online, dog. You can get his script. It's online. Like everybody got his like
What's
his
his name?
What's the online? What is it
That's
online?
Kevin Smith. Yeah, Superman Lives, the Kevin Smith draft. The shit with Brainiac, that shit, it was gold. I was like, motherfucker, he wrote a perfect fucking script.
Man,
I was like, y'all fucked that whole movie up. Everybody he gave it to the fans. And like people would bring it to him to sign and shit. And he'll sign it for people. He's like, man, people bring that shit up to me all the time. My script. They print it out, pages, and they be bringing it up to me to sign. Like, can you sign this Superman script? He's like, man, they should make your movie one day. He's like, that ain't never gonna fucking happen.
Nope.
Like, this script been out there for years.
I pulled it up.
Fuck it up again. If
I
they
pulled
don't
it up.
continue with Zack Snyder, and they go down the route of what's his name?
Well, they're not gonna consider. They're not gonna go with
If they
Snyder.
go down the route of Josh Whedon, oh fuck.
Oh yeah, because I'm like, if they get Whedon just the thing about Josh Whedon is he knows what makes Marvel sell. Like he knew all that funny shit, and all colorful shit. That shit wasn't gonna work with a film that was already filmed with another damn director. You couldn't. This was a more serious theme to it. DC is not Marvel. They are very more grounded.
He fucked up in Marvel too. Didn't he make Apocalypse?
Did he do X-Men Apocalypse? I don't think he.
I think he did that in Days of Future Past.
Days of Future Past I like, but
yeah, I liked that too.
No, Days of Future Past. No, but Days of Future Past is that shit.
Yeah.
So
it was wrong.
Yeah, we went back to the 60s and shit. That shit was gold.
That was my shit.
Yeah.
And I think he did. I'm not sure. Did he do Order of the Phoenix? The Phoenix Order?
I don't know if he did Order of the Phoenix, but Order of the Phoenix.
I definitely remember him doing
it because you got what's her name? The Lawrence fucking broad, who's she fucked up
Jennifer
the last. Yeah, she fucked up the Apocalypse movie. That's who fucked up the Apocalypse movie. Because she had
Apocalypse fucked up Apocalypse too.
No, I think Oscar Isaac was alright. It was just
that nigga looked like Ivan Ooze from Power Rangers '95.
They just didn't have him. They didn't have him big enough. Like he should have been big. He should have been huge. They made it like that when he made himself in the dream world when he was big. But Apocalypse is a giant down there.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, Oscar Isaac
was always like regular size, but they didn't give him like the gun arm. Like he could transform his arm into a gun. They didn't do that. Apocalypse wasn't really purple. He was more like blue.
But the thing is, I'm going to tell you what happened. They cut budget from the movie because of what was happening with Marvel. They weren't spending that much money. So they was like, the movie was getting made and they started making cuts. So what you saw was the cut in the CGI, everything got cut. And it didn't look the same at all like what they had from Days of Future Past. They were circling the wagon. They was getting ready to sell shit. So all the shit that they had on the burner, that shit was all getting cut out. And they was like, damn, they start taking money away from the movie. And that's why, what's the name? The last one they did, that shit didn't have no money in it.
That shit was awful. That's god awful. Like, why should it be called that?